Previously on part 2 of Non-Denominational's 3-part mission trip episode. On the teens' mission trip to Mexico, people start to go missing at the St. Teresa of the Poor Community Center for the Servants of Jesus Christ and Other Holy Figures.
Is there something wrong?
Father Adams, nobody came and volunteered with me. I didn't see any of my kids. Annabelle, Ricky, and Riley are on the case and go snooping in the mysterious Father Adams' office.
Look at Father Adams' diary again. He wrote, "They have 2 gays, a slut, a pagan, a troublesome teen, and a girl who's vegan. I had to deal with them."
He had to deal them? Well, they're all too young to gamble.
No, he didn't deal them cards to gamble. Father Adams dealt with them, like he might have murdered them.
Well, that sucks, I guess.
It turns out Father Adams is doing poorly staffed and not very good conversions in the basement of the St. Teresa of the Poor Community Center for the Servants of Jesus Christ and Other Holy Figures. Did you see his eyes? Oh, bzz. I just want to lick those eyeballs. Bzz. If he's a river of sexiness, then call me a paddle in a canoe. Bzz. I'm as wet as a river, I'll tell you that. Bzz. Meanwhile, Peter and Marjorie's luggage is found, and the baby powder is suspected to be somewhat illegal.
I have 2 Americans who I suspect have been traveling with some crack.
No, this is all a mistake.
Truly a mistake. This baggage lady meant to say that we're traveling with cocaine, since cocaine is the powder form. Meanwhile, Pastor and the SCONEs arrive at the convent of the Sisters of the Appalachian Mountains to find that they're the nuns' servant maids, and they're not really doing service.
You thought we'd have to go feed the homeless and help paint a mural or something.
Those are great ideas of how we can do service.
Well, those aren't gonna happen.
Do we not have the right paint for the mural?
Gladys convinces Garfield and Denise to pull a scam and steal money from the nuns.
I wanted to hijack some funds from the monastery for doing all this work for them.
I don't like the idea of robbing the nuns, but we are working for free.
Holy smokes. These nuns have 1, 2, 3, 10 grand.
Pastor and Elijah made the church, non-denominational and made of birch.
They hired Liv, a new secretary, after the old one stole money unfairly. Caroline volunteers, Marcy runs the choir. Jonathan doesn't work, yet he's still hired.
There's no judgment at the non-denominational. Some say things around here get inspirational.
Why, good morning, members of SCONE. I'm Pastor Wyatt, and I'm subbing in for Pastor Jamie as she and everyone else went on the mission trips this week.
I guess I'm confused. Pastor Jamie treats you like the Soviets treated the Romanov family. Very poorly.
Pastor Jamie and I have quite the wild relationship. The way Pastor Jamie talks about you, Pastor Wyatt, one would think that you kidnapped her firstborn child. Well, I want to talk about love today, y'all, and the power of love.
I have a question.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Okay, I'll be patient and wait.
Well, I was saying, love is a good emotion. It is as tough as the city of New Orleans, and its history is just as historical. Why, in fact, it reminds me of Mardi Gras, the way love is. A lot of parties, a lot of celebrations, but a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. You can't just go to Mardi Gras. You gotta work for it. You gotta want it. You gotta desire. Love is not as easy as you might think.
Wow, Dorothea, Pastor Wyatt really can speak good.
He does, and without those judgy old bitches who make noise, I think I'll actually enjoy math.
Pastor Wyatt, sometimes when I lead AA, I feel like the people don't love me. And I wonder if that's because I'm, in a way, blocking them from their true love of alcohol.
Why, Ginger, that's a great concept.
Oh my gosh, he called me Ginger and not AA Ginger.
Pastor Wyatt, it's me, Juniper Cloud.
Juniper Cloud.
I was wondering the connection between sex and love.
Well, there can be love and sex, but not all sex is love.
Wow, that's just mind-blowing.
Pastor Wyatt, I love magic and being a witch, but sometimes I mistreat people because they annoy me due to their idiotic tendencies.
Alice is a total Slytherin.
Can we cool it with the Harry Potter references?
Alice, I will banish you to Azkaban for those comments.
Alice, I totally agree with what you're saying. Sometimes our love for something outshadows patience, understanding, calm behavior.
Wow. How did you feel when you heard that the pastor was seeing someone?
Seeing someone? What do you mean?
Oh, Pastor Wyatt, dude, didn't you hear, dude?
Oh no, babe. We have to break this dude's heart.
What in a pecan sandy are y'all talking about?
Oh, sweetie, Pastor Jamie has been dating a fancy smart lawyer for a couple of weeks now.
But I really like Pastor Jamie. Are you saying I lost my chance?
Oh, I can brew you a love potion, Pastor Wyatt. They work really good.
Pastor Wyatt, I can give you drugs that will make you feel better about it.
Well, this is a shock. But you know what? When you love somebody, when you like somebody, you have to learn to let them be happy. Because you want what's best for them, even if that doesn't match with what you want.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
I think I'm under a spell of tears.
If it makes you feel better, Pastor Wyatt, I think Pastor Jamie and her boyfriend isn't anything more than a quick flash fry. You're the kind of guy who's always been there for Jamie.
I like Pastor Wyatt for Jamie.
That's
Great. Pastor Wyatt might be back with Jamie. All these kind things. I guess we learned something today. Mass dismissed.
Tell us the truth, you untrustworthy American.
I am telling you the truth. That wasn't cocaine, that was baby powder.
We checked, Barbie.
It's Barbet, like flambe.
You're being accused of bringing cocaine into Mexico? And you really think now is the time to lecture us on how to pronounce your name?
You know what? Pronounce my last name however you like. I'm open to ideas.
You and the other American spy.
He's my husband.
All right, ma'am. Even though you are clearly not that man's type, let's pretend he is your husband. The two of you came to Mexico to sell your cocaine to the local drug cartels. You probably are quite uppity. You don't care. Who cares about Mexico, right?
I care a lot about Mexico. I buy authentic ingredients for my tacos.
We checked too. Your child is 11, although apparently he has the IQ of a young child, so the baby powder doesn't work for him.
I swear, I packed all sorts of things for this trip. I'm supposed to be chaperoning, but I've been stuck in here for days.
We will give you one more chance, Mrs. Barbie, before we confront your husband. Let's see what he has to say.
We know your secret, Mr. Barbie.
Yes, a painful secret. You've been hiding for a long time.
We get it. This trip wasn't supposed to have you spilling yourself all over that floor, but what can we do now?
All you can do is be honest with us. Open that closet door and clean out all the baggage.
All right, I admit it. I'm gay.
Oh, sweetie, we know that. We meant the cocaine.
I just panicked, all right? I didn't know what to do, and maybe it wasn't right marrying Marjorie, but I do love Marjorie. I just don't want to have sex with her, and she doesn't like sex either. At least I think. I don't know. But Ricky needs us. How am I supposed to divorce Marjorie? And look how old I am. I'm never going to survive in the gay scene. It's so shallow and all digital with the apps. I can't handle it.
Sir, we were talking about the cocaine.
I never cheated on my wife except for that one time 2 years ago, and the few times before that, and maybe last week. But I mean, sometimes I gotta get my rocks off, right? It makes me a better husband, a better father, and a better business partner. I pray sometimes that I could do something different, but...
Sir, please, we just want to know about the cocaine.
What cocaine?
Does anyone know why Mother Henrietta called us into the living room?
I don't know, but I imagine one of you forgot to vacuum the living room. Oh, that's not true. I vacuumed the entire first floor of the monastery. I did so much work, unlike some of you. Like, where's Charles and Cheryl? I haven't seen them since we got here.
I don't know what's going on.
Gladys, we better not get in trouble.
Relax. Garfield won't remember what we did, and Fran didn't know what the end game was.
All right, we're all here, Mother Henrietta. Oh my goodness, what is going on?
I'm joined by Sister Angelica and Sister Barkley.
Those two aren't nuns. They're two Terminator robots.
Sister Angelica and Sister Barkley used to play basketball. Since joining our order, they have acted as the monastery security.
Why are they so huge?
Why are they blocking the only door out of here?
And why are these nuns holding paddles?
Because you've all been bad, and I want the truth, even if I have to paddle it out of you.
Well, this just seems ludicrous.
I survived the war. I'll survive your paddle.
No, James, don't antagonize the nuns.
Sister Angelica, will you show James here what that paddle is like?
Get off me, woman. Ow! Ow! Ow!
That will happen to all of you multiple times if you don't comply.
Oh, that really hurt. Oh, and I was in the war.
Well, I'm just glad Jonathan and Samantha are in here. I think they'd like that paddle a bit too much.
Well, out with it, Mother Henrietta. What are you looking for?
Someone or some of you stole tens of thousands of dollars from my safe.
Wow, that's not even how much I got from my divorce.
I told you, Jean, if you go cheap on a lawyer, you're going to walk away with nothing. I will not stand for this, mainly because that paddle paralyzed me.
James, it's been great, but we're finally about to meet our end. The way I figured we would. I knew one day strong, powerful women would kill us.
Getting killed by strong women is the least favorite way that I wanted to be murdered, Garfield.
Well, which one of you stole the $10,000?
Playing hard to get?
I bet I know who it was. You do? Suzanne, who is it? Oh, I don't know. I was just being dramatic.
Suzanne!
Sister Barkley paddled that old woman for being dramatic.
Well, damn. Foiled by my love of drama.
This is just ridiculous. Are we a bunch of 6th grade schoolgirls who got caught with short skirts? This isn't real punishment.
Ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. I am practically a celebrity.
Excuse me?
That's right. I'm a founding member of Marcy Playground.
I haven't heard of it.
As I expected, nuns listening to good alternative music. It'd be easier to find your money than find a nun with good music taste.
Sister Angelical, paddle this one.
Well, too bad for you. Ow! I went on tour with Janet Jackson. Oh! And that tight leather slapped me every night on my butt. Ow! I really don't know who stole that money, but it's a shame that karma came back to bite.
Speaking of biting, you were nipping at my office yesterday, weren't you?
I don't do catnip. I do pills.
You want to work for a wage?
Listen, sugar tits. I don't do things for free. I grew up with a poor immigrant family. We had to work for cash.
Sister Barkley, paddle her for desire to work for money.
I've had it worse in my great-grandmother's house, and she didn't even have a house. It was a collection of shady trees.
What are we gonna do?
Pastor, you need to do something.
Well, what can I do? There's more paddles being clapped here than at a fraternity rush night.
Until we find the money, we will continue the slapping.
Well, this looks quite bleak. Oh, sorry, that's my ringtone. It might be my agent. Hello? Yes, this is Marcy. Oh my gosh, really? You were calling for me? Oh, you wanted to know if I was happy with my insurance policy? Sorry, back to the battling, I suppose.
So then I said, may the power of Christ compel you to try my homemade flan. That's a good one. Sorry, Adam.
What an evening of good conversation. I wish the kids could all hear this.
Me too. You know, I haven't seen Jonathan in like 2 days. He's probably off swimming somewhere.
Swimming in faith, I imagine.
Elijah, Liv!
We have some news to share.
Bad news, too.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow your roll like the book of Genesis did when it named all those families in the opening chapter. What's going on, kids?
We know where all the missing teens are.
I'm sorry, did you say missing? I thought they were just busy doing service.
No, Father Adams kidnapped them.
What? Are you serious?
At first, we went into Father Adams' office and read his diary where he said he was going to deal with a few of us. And then we witnessed Peggy, Ginger, and Honey being tortured.
What? What kind of torture?
All right, I'm going to give you 2 choices, and you're going to pick the choice that a good evangelical girl would choose.
Otherwise, we're going to get tickled. I mean, shocked by that piece of fake electric gum.
Yes.
All right. Well, what's our first choice?
Either a nice sundress that covers your shoulders and goes all the way down to your ankles, or this slutty bathing suit.
the slutty bathing suit.
Pick between these two, this L'Oreal shampoo or these all-natural Devil's brand of hair exfoliant.
All natural Devil's brand of hair exfoliate.
Okay, let's try this next one. Going to church with your parents or staying up all night at the 18 and over club.
Staying up all night at the 18 and over club.
Wow, these are some serious allegations against Father Adams. And we thought Father Adams was a cool dude too. What a shame.
Now, wait a minute. There's no evidence.
But the kids said they saw your men zapping pagan Ginger and Honey.
Well, kids do lie sometimes.
We are not lying.
I don't know what to do. Oh, hey guys, is there like any more margaritas left? Because like I was being held against my will for a bit for these like weird conversion attempts that failed. And I really, oh my God, I could really use like a margarita.
Oh my God, Jonathan, are you okay?
I'll be better once I have tequila. Well, there's the evidence. Father Adams, how could you?
I grew up as an evangelical Catholic and just wanted to save people. What can I say?
Father Adams, I too want to save people. But what were you saving people from? Well, Elise and I were being saved from gayness, Axel was being saved from being a douche, Honey, Pig, and Ginger were being like converted into like good women, and like Samantha was being converted to not to be a slut, but like she's already not a slut, so whatever. Father Adam, these qualities you deem unholy are good things to celebrate.
They are.
Of course, sluts, gays, crazy women, douches, they're all out there, and we love them for being them.
I mean, we might not love the douches.
Well, I learned something today. I'm gonna stop the conversion therapies here at St. Teresa of the Poor Community Center for the Servants of Jesus Christ and other holy figures.
Yay!
Wait a minute. This doesn't excuse the fact that Father Adams kidnapped 6 members of our church and did torturous conversion therapy on them. Jesus, guys.
It wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was kind of funny.
But you were being held against your will.
I mean, true that we were. I mean, you can't skip that part of the story. Although they tied us up with like a shoe tying knot, so like it was really easy to untie. I just really want a margarita at this point. Father Adams, what do you have to say?
Well, I'm sorry.
Nope, not gonna cut it. We want money.
We do?
Oh, we do.
If I give you enough money just to enjoy the rest of your vacation in Mexico, would that be fine?
Pay up.
Can you believe that the Sisters of the Appalachian Mountains wanted us to do their laundry and Cheryl?
Charles, I was like, nope, that. Did you need more of the schnapps?
Yeah, better fill up my cup. I'm half empty.
Here you go.
Man, these drivers are just terrible and rude.
Oh, fuck. It's the cops, man.
Act natural.
Oh, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Sorry, officers. He had food poisoning. We ate that place, which has all the meats, if you know what I mean.
We gave everyone 3 sets of paddle slaps, and still no one knows the location of where the tens of thousands of dollars that belong to the Sisters of the Appalachian Mountains.
So, what are you going to do? Just paddle us more?
I think I have to go up there, Auntie. Sister Angelica, go grab the whip.
Whips and paddles. I thought this was a monastery, not a sex shop.
To quote one of my favorite pop artists, whips and chains excite me.
Barbara, please, that Rihanna lyric is clearly not her best lyric.
You're not going to get away with this.
Thank you, Pastor. If anything, Barbara should have quoted from Stay by Rihanna.
No, I'm talking to Mother Henrietta. Mother Henrietta isn't going to get away with this.
Who's gonna stop me? The cops? Oh, there's 2 cops here?
Sorry, guys. We got a little drunk and the cops brought us back.
We're on the beach in Mexico. Is there anything better than this?
Yes, no longer being held captive in therapy. And this virgin mojito was a total mood-jito. I thought I told you, Elijah, those drinks are not virgin. I've had like 4 of these.
That explains why you ran into the ocean screaming, "I'm a dolphin," a few minutes ago.
So, who wants to tell the pastor about, what happened? The pastor and the SCONEs enjoy the Appalachian Mountains while we enjoy the sun. Oh, I'm gonna have the perfect tan for the upcoming singing competition.
Why the hell do we have to walk all the way to the town's hotel?
Because Bent Over isn't answering the phone.
Well, that wasn't my favorite missions trip of all time, I'll admit it.
Oh, I seem to get paddled the most, and I didn't steal the money.
It's pretty ironic that they found the money in the hallway. Which, by the way, was pretty dusty. Carolyn, I thought you said you cleaned.
Whoever stole it was smart enough to get rid of the cash.
Well, I'm not going to jail when I got my own officer to arrest me.
Oh, I'll arrest you all right for being a hussy. I have a great idea. Why don't we sing a song as we walk?
Oh, no!
All right, Miss Barbie, we finally got the test results. That was baby powder in your suitcase. We're sorry for accusing you of exporting cocaine.
Well, I'm upset that it took a few days to get the results, but I'm glad to be released into Mexico.
And here's your husband who you're married to?
Oh my gosh, Peter!
Marjorie, I missed you.
Now it's time to go meet everyone at St. Teresa of the Poor Community Center for the servants of Jesus Christ and other holy figures.
Well, let's head out. Marjorie, Peter.
Elijah, all the kids, Ricky, what's going on? How did you know we were just let go by the Mexican TSA?
Oh, we didn't know that. We came back because it's time for our flight home.
Are you serious? We missed the whole trip? Well, I'm Mexican't even.
God damn it, Marjorie! Non-Denominational Season 2 was executively written and produced by Matt Rebar and Blaze Pratt. Leave a 5-star rating and a comment rating if possible. Non-Denominational Sitcom Podcast was co-created by Matthew Rebar, Blaze Pratt, Karen Adams, and Kelsey Shago. Music and sound effects collected from freesound.org, audionautics.com, and some originals by Matthew Rebar. Thank you to our regular cast of voices this season, which included Karen Jones, Annalise Rebar, Paul Laux, Jessica Lockhart, Emily Terry, Reggie Pratt, Joanna Malson, Julia Adams, Amy Adams, Kyle Pratt, Andy McGee, Jordan Yule, Michelle Morgan, Maria Cross, Dennis Baker, River Onwundijo, John Toth, Scott Terranova, and others who contributed. Check out the website for more information at www.nondenominationalpodcasts.weebly.com or check us out on Instagram at nondenominationalscone. Until next time.